Welcome back to the channel, guys, the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Today's Throwback Thursday video is in honor of our good friend Brick Thunder's birthday. This was the very first day that him and I have met, and this is an unreleased question and answer between the Psychotic Circus of Savannah and Brick Thunder. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back to the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. I am sitting here with my friend Brick Thunder.
Hey.
B. And we just finished our first Transworld trip, my first time, his first time. We're going to answer some questions that you guys had about our trip here at Transworld.
I was definitely most excited for Distortion's booth because I haven't really seen many of their props. I own one, and that was really the only one I've ever seen. I've seen a few like aliens, but that was really it, so I was super excited to see theirs.
I would say the same. For me, it was also Distortions, and I also saw a few aliens coincidentally at in Roswell, New Mexico. I don't know if you've ever been, but that's where I saw their aliens. And I also own one Distortions prop. But super excited for Distortions prop. I think they were probably the most popular booth.
Oh yeah, definitely. I thought it was really cool. They didn't have all the haunts this year, but it's still really cool to see all the professional props because I'm definitely used to more spirit stuff, more stuff. So yeah, super cool to see all the professional ones.
For me, it was a little iffy. Like, yeah, it was great to see a bunch of expensive props, but I also felt like there was so much more that could have been shown, and even some of the people were saying, hey, we have all of that stuff you were just asking, we have that back in our warehouse and we didn't bring it, and for some reason I didn't know why, but it was a great experience. I think maybe my hopes were up a little too high.
Alright, so my number one thing, definitely Demon Fury. The one I was looking forward to the most for sure. Distortions, super cool. Second, definitely, I didn't even know about this one, but it's the Scare Factory Ghost Flyer, I think they call it. So it's like 17 feet tall, jumps down to you, super cool, really impressive one. And then third would have to be Edgar Allan Poe. I bought him, definitely one of my favorites of Distortions this year.
For me, it was, I really wanted to see Cotton Candace in person. I've been looking forward to her since the information leaked in January. And then when I saw how ugly she was, I still wanted to see her because it was like super meme-ish. That was probably my first one. And then for some reason, I was really looking forward to just all the different types of masks. And, you know, I wasn't thinking I was going to be looking forward to masks, but once I saw them and felt them and checked out the quality, they were just absolutely amazing. And then the third one was probably the same, that Spirit Flyer, or what was it called?
Ghost Flyer, Scare Factory.
There we go, Ghost Flyer, Scare Factory. It was, I mean, it looked like something that would be at an amusement park, scaring the crap out of you on a ride. It was really, really, really impressive.
So yeah, there's two things. So one of my favorite prop companies, Poison Props, wasn't there. Not sure why, but they just didn't have any props there this year. And then Unit 70, I heard they were going to be there, but maybe something happened. They weren't there either. They have some of those huge props. They've had the Horror Pennywise, so that one with the spider limbs coming out of its back. They have some of the cool ones. So yeah, Poison Props and Unit 70 didn't show up this year.
Being a home haunter, I was really hoping that there would be more things within the budget of home haunting. And it was like one booth and then everything else was professional. And it's like, I've always wished that places like Spirit Halloween was open year-round, and was really looking forward to seeing exactly what we could bring home to our home haunt. And a lot of the stuff was just super duper expensive, you know, $4,200 for this and $17,000 for that. It was pretty crazy. There wasn't a lot for the home haunter.
With the Morris booth was really the only non-professional one, so you can get stuff from $200 to $400 really, which is pretty good. And then the rest, even the masks, were like $600 and up, really everything. So. Okay, so I bought 3 things, and I plan on getting 2 more. So I bought Edgar Allan Poe, which is one of my main favorites from Distortions, and then 2 of the Monster Babies, one I'm actually giving away. And then 2 I plan on getting would be the Morris Hooded Phantom, and the Jackstalker.
We are planning on getting the Morris Cotton Candace, even though her arms look like a stretched out pretzel. And we got it's so hard to say, Froggy's Fog Laser Swamp. Say that 3 times fast, right? We got one of those. It was a little more expensive, but hopefully it's going to be well worth it. Really excited to break that out when we get home. And then we got a mallet from... Do you remember what that company was called? Some smaller company with really, really, really good products. I'll put the name up right here. You'll see on the video. And then another thing was Haunted Hills Productions. They had a box that was full of cotton candy, like a concessions box. And when you would walk up to somebody, a monster would jump up out of it. And so we got their information, and we'll be getting that here shortly, which I'm sure you guys will see an unboxing.
So seeing the laser swamp, I think that's really one of the only things. Definitely gonna consider buying one of those because we were planning on getting one for outside, but seeing it in the inside, it's definitely better because you need a very dark space and a full room of fog. But having one of those in a hallway would be really cool to have, so that's probably my main one. But then yeah, maybe buying some more professional things because next to Morris and the Halloween Express ones, they make them look pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that normally people in the home haunt scene, we make fun of Sunstar for looking like crap. And when you compare Sunstar to Morris, they look like crap. But when you look at Morris props compared to Distortions or some of these other companies, it's painfully obvious how crappy our animatronics are. And I say that, I still love them, I'll still purchase them, but there is no competition when it comes to that. But what I would be changing is doing a lot more of a cotton candy thing. We were originally going to make it one hallway, and it's slowly turning into a whole, almost haunt that is going to revolve around cotton candy and different ways to scare people with that concept, which I think is neat because it's so many different ways that we've been able to experience utilizing cotton candy in like a different scare prop. So really looking forward to that.
Yes, I definitely will. Next year we plan on going again. I'm hoping it's a bit different because I hope there's more haunts, more attractions, stuff like that, because really they only had a few small walkthroughs just to show off some props and panels for walls. But yeah, definitely plan on going again. I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, I also think that we'll come again. I don't know if next year would be the year, just because you've seen so much. And when I've looked at videos online, a lot of what they had last year, they had this year. So maybe 2 or 3 years from now I would. And also I was really surprised that maybe I just look and research too much stuff on the internet. A lot of the stuff I saw here, I've seen on the internet before. So I'll come again, but it would probably be in a few years from now. Nice. Right on, Brick. It was awesome meeting you.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for the sticker. We got an awesome Brick Thunder sticker that we put up at
a wall.
Yeah, at like a restaurant that is going to be up there.
Have like a ton of stickers.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be like immortalized on a random restaurant in St. Louis?
I don't even know the restaurant, but yeah.
It's called.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's called
Sugar Rush or some.
Oh, yeah, Sugar Fire or something.
There we go. Not Sugar Rush, Sugar Fire. So if you're in St. Louis, go to Sugar Fire and see the Brick Thunder sticker live and in person. With that being said, thank you guys for checking this out, and as always, happy haunts.